at the Homecoming Revolution London event 2007. Homecoming Revolution is a non-profit organization sponsored by F&B. We bring opportunities to South Africans in the UK regarding career opportunities, starting a business and buying property, and opening up a window for South Africans here to let them know what's happening back home.
On the 13th and 14th of October 2007, Homecoming Revolution hosted the event at the Kensington Olympia Conference Centre. The event was a great success thanks to the organisers and their sponsor, F&B.
You know, we always said we're proud of South African. For a long time it's been part of the brand strategy. And our slogan is, how can we help you? So this is part of our effort to help South Africa. Because, the biggest shortage at home is skills. I mean, the economy is going really well, but we need to grow faster than 4.5%. We want to grow at 7%. We've got to get those jobs made, And we'll only do it with skills. And there's wonderful skills here in London, and that's the issue. So we started this about 4 years ago. And last year, I think we got the formula right. We came with companies offering jobs. When we came before, people were keen to come and talk, but they didn't want to come back home unless they had a specific offer. And you can understand that, obviously, Anyway, last year we came with a bunch of companies, and I think we brought 400 South Africans home last year. Because we actually had jobs on offer from all these companies that are part of this. So this year, just building on that formula. So it's like all things. Sometimes, you get your feet wet and you wonder if it'll work and so on, and this thing is really gathering momentum now. So we're delighted with it.
Things are going really well. Every year that we do the event, they get better and better, bigger and bigger. So this year compared to last year, 21 companies came to recruit last year, and this year it's 35. So definitely from that perspective, from a buy-in from South Africa, we're looking at it being more impressive this year.
And you're targeting South Africans that are based here, thinking about going back to South Africa, or because obviously London's become a rite of passage for young South Africans now, so they're coming over doing their 2-year working visa. Who would you say you're targeting here today?
Definitely people who have thought about making the move home and are looking for opportunity. What we want to do is try and marry the people looking for the skills and those with wanting to return home. So it's not a matter of us trying to convince people that that's what they want to do. I think there is a great sentiment about wanting to go home and be with family and friends.
And is there a particular set of skills that you're recruiting here for? Or your companies that are supporting you very broad-based, or is there a particular field like engineering or healthcare that we're trying to draw back into South Africa?
Certainly there are sectors that stand out. In the construction sector, we've got a lot of jobs owing to 2010 and sort of other growth objectives that we've got in South Africa. A lot of financial, there are a lot of banks here that are looking for financial skills. Across the board though, you'll be able to, there's a lot of recruitment agencies, so you'll be able to get a lot of jobs that aren't necessarily in the critical skills list as well.
And in terms of actual impact you're having, have you able to measure that in terms of people coming back to South Africa? I suppose it's quite a difficult thing to measure.
It is very difficult for us to measure, mainly because people who come to us may very well have work email addresses here, and they don't necessarily keep in touch once they've used our services. There isn't an accurate record of stats coming and going from South African airports, simply because people have dual citizenship. It's very difficult to tell. But from our perspective, we're getting busier all the time. We get over 100 queries a month about issues on returning. So it's keeping us certainly every year busier and busier, so that's an indication for us.
There was a wide range of proudly South African companies exhibiting and offering career and business opportunities.
We're looking for health professionals, nurses, doctors, physios, OTs, paramedics, anyone who wants to come and work with Netcare hospitals.
Our focus is on civil engineering people who would like to come back to South Africa. We have consultancies, in other words, or we have also the contractor side. So anybody who's in the civil engineering field, whether it's an engineer, technologist or technician.
What we're looking for is really skilled people that have worked in retail, in IT. And we're trying to recruit as many South Africans as we can because we all have great skills.
And I think it's high time that we do events like these. More and more we see at home that companies are doing this kind of event. And not only companies, but a group of companies, like Australia was there not so long ago, the UK was there not so long ago, recruiting skills. So it's about time that we hosting an event like that to say to the guys, come back, come on home.
We're looking basically to appoint engineers, people in finance and the IT industry. Our company is growing at a tremendous rate, and we all know that a lot of the skills from South Africa have left, and a lot of them are here in London. So we're hoping to attract basically the people back to South Africa to join our winning organisation.
We're here on the Homecoming Revolution just to get involved with encouraging our guys to come back. We're looking for engineers and construction professionals, quantity surveyors. We're also in the mining underground market, and things are going very well there.
What I'm here to do is recruit candidates for a bursary program that's worth 500,000, give them accommodation and lodging, an amount of spending money, 3 meals a day.
I think the message is simply that obviously 2010 is coming. It's now 880 days until the kick-off of the tournament. And the message is that preparations are on track, if not ahead of schedule. 5 of the 6 stadiums being constructed are ahead of schedule as we speak now. And I think the message is just to all the people coming to the exhibition is that South Africa 2010 is very quickly becoming a reality.
Currently we're facing a very large skill shortage in South Africa, and I think globally. So our main aim is to actually repatriate professional skills, or skilled South Africans back to the country for numerous roles that we have available with different corporate clients.
The event was a huge success. Many South Africans walked away from this event with their heads held high, as they were satisfied with the opportunities they had been presented with.
How have you found this? Do you think this was worth your while today? You enjoy it? Do you find anything interesting?
I've made some really good contacts. In fact, I've almost had some firm offers, so it's really good.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So obviously looking to expand the horizons and look around what companies are there. And I walked the first 2 stands I walked to, the guys were interested. So.
Yeah, definitely. I'd recommend Durban and going back. It's amazing. You know, quality of life is just off the charts. After all these years, I had 10 years in London, you know, and I lived outside London for a few years before that. Quality of life is just something you really appreciate when you go back home.
Yeah, very well presented. Everybody here really friendly. Everybody wants you to come back home. So that's the main. That's the main thing. So start getting the skill shortage covered up, and that people shouldn't be outside of their own country, should they?
Absolutely. How long have you guys been here?
8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
And have you got a plan, like a short-term plan, or are you just sort of testing the market?
No. Short-term plan is that we finish up what we're doing here and then head on home.
That's amazing, see. I mean, just from my perspective, this is something totally new for me, and the amount of people actually thinking of going home. I always think, everyone's here for good, but people are actually thinking, you know what, we've had enough of the rain.
Once you're born in Africa, it's always in you, and that's it at the end of the day.
Absolutely. So,
when we first came over, it was just meant to be for 2 years, but because we're from Zim originally, it was better to stay. And time's just gone on, and suddenly we went to Cape Town for Christmas, and you think, well, what are we doing here? You know, when you've got that. So.
But you would recommend this to people who want to move back?
Absolutely.
Come have a look.
Yes, 100%.
Lots of information, different skills. Yeah.
So you're leaving today comfortable knowing there's jobs back home?
Absolutely.
Because that is a misconception. Yeah. Everyone thinks, oh my gosh, but why would we go home? There's no work.
No, there is. There's a big skills gap.
Fantastic. Well, good luck, guys.
Thank you very much.
If you missed the event, you still have the opportunity to benefit by registering on www.homecomingrevolution.co.za. Wherever you are in the world, Homecoming Revolution can help you move back to SA with a job in the pipeline. Saffarazzi would like to thank Homecoming Revolution for creating opportunities for South Africans to return home.